Peedie's cast is coming off today! Woohoo! We are going to take Peedie's cast off today because it's standing upright perfectly. So can you please close the back door, Levi? So we're going to take the cast off and let it be free without that bandaid cast. It's kind of hard to tell in the weeds, but I noticed it was standing right upright, looking great. Ready?
I'm going.
Excuse me, Hannah. Can you go watch your duckling? I'm having a hard time here.
Mom! But I need to go to the bathroom.
Oh, then go, silly.
Is it bleeding?
No, that's a piece of cardboard we used for it.
Oh. Get in the chute! Stay right here. She doesn't leave Winslow till 5.
Okay,
Get in his hand.
cool. Let's get it off. Look, it's all straightened out. That's so cool. Let's see. I know our concrete is kind of yucky. I should have sprayed it off. Looky! It looks great.
Put it in.
Wait, I want to see it running. Why are Dad's shoes over here?
I put them on Anna.
What? Where is Emma?
My little pup. And
That's so cool. Its leg is totally better.
put them and here.
So, this is the very wrong time to be doing this right now, but I am going to go harvest some vegetables. It is very hot out here. I'm real sweaty. It kind of feels like it's going to rain. I hope it does. Anyway, I am going to go into the garden. It is full of weeds right now. I will be taking care of that sometime next week. So they're probably going to keep growing. Maybe this weekend. Maybe this weekend I'll get a chance. Anyway, I'm going to go in and see how many tomatoes I can find and anything else. Okay, pause. Look at this zinnia. It's as tall as me, which, I mean, I'm not that tall, but I look up and I'm like, hey, hello, you're as tall as me. So that is so cool. I've never grown a zinnia that tall in my life. To harvest is my very favorite tomato this year. It was our chocolate cherry. I'm gonna have to look at the, I'm so sweaty. It's these, and they get a little darker, but I'm gonna go ahead and pick them at this stage right here. Anyway, I was looking for a chocolate cherry tomato to plant this year because I really wanted to try it, because my very favorite tomato last year was the black crim, and that's more of like a dark purple tomato. It's a large tomato. Anyway, I love cherry tomatoes, and I really wanted to try this kind, and it is the star of my garden. It's not doing great, but I think it's the location it's planted in. But anyway, I love the flavor of this tomato. It is so yummy, and I will get the label out so that I can give the correct variety that I'm actually growing this year. So good. The variety is called black cherry tomato. What's that company? I can't tell what that says. Someone's blessing. What does this say, Ryan? All right, I'm not sure the name of that, but here's the email. hello@gaeasblessing.com. So that's where I bought these seeds. Bought them online. And this has been my favorite tomato to grow. Favorite tomato to eat this year. It's not doing the best in the garden, but I think honestly that's the, because it's location where it's at in my garden. I think if it was at the end of, I think if it was at one of those other spots where those other tomatoes are doing wonderful, I think it would be doing better. But I just don't think it has the right nutrients to do well. But I wanted to go over what I harvested today. I got a yellow crookneck summer squash. I got one of my yellow scallop squash. This seed pack was from Baker Creek Seeds. I got Matt's wild cherry tomatoes, a handful of those. I forgot to look what kind these were. I want to say these are the, no, I pulled out the Better Boy. Not sure what tomatoes those are. Some red ones. This is the green zebra. Black Beauty eggplant. Large red cherry is always a great producer. Some rain got on these, so they're not super clean looking, but they are delicious. The chocolate cherry, we've already eaten a couple. And yellow pear. And then the sweetie little cherry tomatoes. Now, these, I like their flavor, but their skin is really thin, which could be a good thing. Just a minute, sweetheart. The skin on this one is very thin, so when you're picking them, they burst really easy. And so it can be a good quality if you like thin-skinned tomatoes, but when I'm picking them, it's kind of hard, and I have to be really careful not to put anything on top of them, or they bust open. And I don't like that because then the little flies get on them, and so anyway, these over here don't do that. The large red cherries, Matt's wild cherry doesn't do that. Just letting you know something I noticed on the sweeties. The green beans I got are These are the Kentucky Wonder Beans. This is the volunteer plant.
Sweetie.
That is Matt's wild cherry.
Okay, I'll put it over here.
And the English cucumbers that we've been loving, Chelsea Prize. Got 4 of those today. So that's our harvest for today. Oh, I'm not sure what those are. Just a red tomato. Let me look at my varieties real fast. I'm gonna guess this is Wisconsin 55 tomato. So we got Wisconsin 55 for both of them. And they look like a yummy tomato. So haven't tasted these ones yet. This is the first red ones. Yes, just give me a minute, please.
Yes.
Hi, buddy. Our neighbors gave us some corn. We're very grateful. So we did not grow this corn, but it looks super yummy. We're excited to taste it. So huge shout out and thanks to our neighbors for giving us some corn to eat.
Hi.
What has been your favorite tomato so far? You like tomatoes.
This one.
Large red cherries. He's got a large red cherry. Show it. I can't see it. Yum. Those are your favorites?
Oh, he wants a tomato?
Which ones are your favorite? Emmett, what's your favorite? You like the sweeties? You're a little sweetie. Pop it in your mouth. What's your favorite, Haley?
Let me rinse it up for you, bud.
I haven't tried some of
Yours is yellow pear.
I haven't tried all of them, but
No,
my
don't
favorite
spit it out.
and all
Eat it.
is
From last year.
No.
Yellow pear.
Chew it up.
Yum.
Throw it in.
I forgot. We also got Roma tomatoes today. And Emmett grabbed one and brought it over and I'm like, oh yeah, we got Romas. So we got quite a few of the Romas and they're tucked down under the cucumbers.
No, Mommy.
Last thing I wanted to show on this video today is all of the weeding we got done. On a couple of videos ago, I think it was Sunday's video, I said, and I'm gonna show you all the before and after of our weeds. And I showed you all the before and I left you hanging. I never showed you the after. So our mower broke again in the middle of mowing. So we didn't get all of those weeds out in the field, but we got most of the grass mowed and Ryan took the weed eater and got everything down with a weed eater. So he was pretty tired after getting all of that work done. Maybe it was Monday that we did all that. I can't remember. Anyway, I am gonna show you the after right now. If you remember, I said I like these weeds right here. Probably could have trimmed a little more, but we got all of these weeds down. All of these weeds down right here, and you can now see my flower garden, which I am super happy about. And he got my pathway to my garden mowed down, or I think he did all that with the weed eater as well. And then over here by the quail, we can now get to our quail without weed. Oh, I guess my daughter calls it bushwhacking. Here's some of the weeds. We didn't exactly know what to do with them. We hand pulled all of these. And now we can get to our rabbits. I did leave these. I don't know what they are. They're kind of pretty. They have these really little purple flowers on them. They're kind of not blooming right now, but that one's about to bloom. Anyway, I don't know what these are, but they're kind of soft. They're not prickly or anything. They look almost like almost like a tree. So I left a few of them. We did cut down some of them, but it's nice for them to have a little more shade. So, and that was my original plan right here, was to get some shade going. But as you can see, my plan did not work. So I think I will need a stronger structure to make this a more shaded area for the rabbits, which next year I definitely will work on that. Look at this, is bindweed seed pods. Really interesting. I know some people do not like bindweed. I have a love-hate relationship with it. Anyway, its seeds look pretty cool. I think it smells really nice and I think it's really pretty and the hummingbirds love it, but it is very, very, very invasive, so it is difficult. We did not get this section done right here, as you can see, but we did get this section done right here. And I will show you the backfield area. This part is our field right here. This is where I will eventually have goats. Right now, I don't have anything, so we have to mow it. Probably have to keep mowing it when we have goats. So So it looks beautiful mowed though. It is a pretty, I really like our yard. It's a nice yard. I mean, I guess if we didn't like it, we probably wouldn't have bought the place, right? So there's where the mower died on him, right there. And there's where it sits right now. The peach trees are also doing amazing though. So although there's a lot of grass around them, they are doing really good. Holy cow, so many mosquitoes. Well, I gotta get out of here. This video is gonna be super shaky now, but I wanna show you the pear tree. Okay, I'm gonna run. I'm running. It is, so look at that peach tree. Woo, looks amazing. So many mosquitoes. Holy cow. Okay. The pear tree. It looks great. You have to see it. Isn't it looking fabulous? It got so big. And we got all of these weeds down right here. And now we come over to the front yard. Ryan got all of those weeds down by that gate. Our peach tree looks great. There's some lettuce growing down there. I planted 2 years ago a fall garden, and every year something comes back right there. Super funny. So that's some kind of lettuce. We could totally eat it, but it's just doing its thing. I had some really yummy kale, but then aphids attacked it. This was my original garden space, but now we have expanded to a bigger garden. Sorry, I'm out of breath. I am out of shape, and I just tried to run away from mosquitoes. Here's more of that bindweed. So, see, I think it's pretty, but it is pretty invasive. I love the sunflowers from this spot right here, especially with all the weeds gone. Looks so good. All right. And like I said, there are a few here and there that we could still go pluck, and we still need to do our ditch, but Ryan got all of those weeds down. I was a little sad because that grass right there, that patch kind of made me happy. It was really pretty and green. Now it's brown. And then Ryan also finished getting all of these weeds over here. The sunchokes are about to bloom. I really like them. They're really cool. We're gonna harvest a few this year and taste how they taste. They grow tubers underneath them. So that is why we grew them last year for the first time. We didn't try them last year though. I just kept them on the ground so that they would make more, and it worked. And something I'm really excited about is my honeysuckle. Last year it did not get very tall. It only got to about right here. And I was pretty discouraged, thinking, man, I wish it would be touching. And now look at it. It's gonna be reaching the top very soon. And I'm so happy. And it just reminds me that with gardening, you just have to be patient sometimes, especially like long-term plants. Like if you plant a tree, it's gonna take a while for it to get big. And you just have to remember, keep watering it. It will grow, it will get big, it will get beautiful. Just keep on taking care of whatever you've planted and it will do well. So that does it for this video. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I hope that you enjoyed seeing some of our harvest. I'm really excited about, so many mosquitoes out here. I am dying. It's okay, it's okay. There's mosquitoes, but it's okay. Anyway, I hope that you're enjoying our content. Thank you for subscribing if you have already. If you have not, we would invite you to. Please do. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.